Hello, it's your boy Sean. So, for life, Sean I. The 444, the Kurumatas. The 777. So, for life, 7 minutes, how you doing? So, in today's program, we're going to talk about attention. And we're also going to talk about a little bit of attention that you said for suicide and how they can actually coincide with each other too. Now, you have your attention seekers. And I would personally say that not all attention seekers are what you think they are. And not all everybody is looking for attention. Now, there are ways to tell if somebody is actually begging for somebody else's attention. And sometimes it's in mannerisms, sometimes it's in the things they do. Sometimes it's acting out in school, sometimes it's not like just acting out in general. To celebrate one's camaraderie and triumphs, it's not attention seeking. It's letting people know, yo, this is who I am. This is what I've accomplished. This is what things are back to again. It's crazy. And just to put it in a formula, this is how it got there. And nobody's searching for nobody's attention. Especially when it's things that are being said that have already been known. They just brought it to the forefront in a way that you just didn't expect it. But when it's misinformed, just saying to be said while we chuckle and try to justify something that ain't actually true, those are a little bit of attention seekers. You gotta keep constantly calling someone's name. They're not looking at you. But one of my biggest pet peeves, and this is why I brought up on suicide with this, is the attention seekers that seek your attention through telling you they're going to harm themselves. Now, you may think, why is this one of your biggest pet peeves? Because I am one of those people who actually dealt with real life suicide, like suicidal thoughts at times. Other things on top of that, I really deal with that. And, you know, someone who's personally like close to me in some senses told me they're just thoughts. Just remember, they're just thoughts. And I've kept that for many, many years. So I've had my hardships with it at times. But never in my life, ever, did I ever sit there when somebody pissed me off or did anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to kill myself. Oh, you don't love me, I'm going to kill myself. Oh, you keep hitting me, I'm going to kill myself. No. I'm a silent one. And that's just being honest. But I do know of some that will sit there and be like, oh, so you're going to do that? Oh, you know what? I'm going to kill myself because this is how I feel. Because I feel like I'm this and that. I'm going to kill myself. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like it at all. Because I feel like that's more so you're just begging for attention versus you actually are suicidal. And some people will do it upon those things. And it really is one of those things where I'm sitting there personally watching and just, how much attention do you really want? have those people that don't pay attention to the ones they should be paying attention to. And the attention that they're giving these people is not the attention that they really need. There's a whole hotline for suicide relief. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've seen it, but nothing makes me want to call that number. But that's just me. I mean, if you feel like it's a good resource for you, go ahead. I really am an internal person. So, and as you can kind of tell, I'm kind of an introvert that can be social. Sometimes you could tell I'm just like, and it's like you've been telling the stories, but you just doing it. I'm a introvert, like I said, that can be social. In some retrospective, I'm kind of an open book, but I don't tell you everything. But this is one of those things where it's just been one of those things where so many people think somebody's seeking attention, but if they've been saying the same thing over and over and you're just not listening, but when they say it in a way of now you actually start paying attention, that's because now you seeking attention because now you commented on it. No one seeked out your attention. You just find yourself in this spot, well, you know what? I want the attention. So I'm going to give you attention. And it's crazy because that's when they'll be like, see, you wanted attention. I'm giving you attention. I don't want the attention. You're just trying to make it a means to yourself to say something in a situation just because you feel like you can. Because you want the attention, and you can also tell when somebody wants attention because they don't have all the facts. They don't have all the resources. They don't have everything that they're saying. But a lot of people, some people, they want that attention because they want you to tell them exactly what's really going on, or they either want to get a reaction out of you. And when they don't get that, they don't get what they wanted, they will start to become upset and reflect their problems on you. Oh, you're mad. Oh, you're this. And you're just like, see, you're proving something to me. You wanted the attention. And you're also not paying attention as you want the attention. A cry for help looks different. Sometimes it's the people that is telling you, like I said, you want the attention, is the ones that are actually giving the cry for help through their manipulations. So, they could try to tear you down all they want to, but it's not going to work. If you don't like the way somebody's talking to you, or that they're not giving you attention, to scream out, I'm going to hurt myself, or I'm going to kill myself, that kind of gives the ones of us that really do struggle with this a bad name. And I've been saying this for years. Because then they try to look at us as if we're attention seekers. And it's just like, you didn't even know we did what we were doing. Like, you thought somebody was just sick. You found out through them actually having to tell like somebody else what the hell was going on. Either a therapist or a doctor or somebody else like that. Sometimes they need to speak up to them. You figured out through either marks on your body that were self-inflicted. Which means that they never seek the attention. You just giving it to them right now because you saw something. There's some people that I've spotted it on them, and then they're like, no, stop. Like, it's okay. I understand. I'll show them my marks. I understand. If you ever need somebody to talk to, even though I know that in itself is hard, you can talk to me. That's your business, but you can talk to me. I go through the same thing. I will say this though, and this is when we go to my crazier side. I will also tell people don't threaten me or people like me. Because if you go, I'll kill you if you ever do this. I'm one of those people, okay, I'll do it myself. You want to threaten my life, I'll take it for you. Which hence is another reason I don't like the term I brought you into this life, I could take you out, because a lot of people didn't ask to be here. And I'm one of those people that will say that to your face. I didn't ask to be here. You really act like I asked to be here. Take me out of it then. That's what you're gonna do. Do it. So yeah, no, I'm not afraid of a lot of things. Even the person in here gotta run for their money. I'm not condoning it. I'm just speaking on how my life has gone. I'm being very honest. I'm not trying to be a downer or anything, but I'm just being very honest. Like, you gotta watch out for these things. Watch what you say to people. You know what I mean? Which is another reason why I stopped taking, prescribed medications of, mental health ones, because they gave me worse suicidal thoughts. And people would be like, oh, you need to go on your medication. I'll be like, no, because I can OD. And they'd be like, well, maybe you should. And I'll be like, maybe I should what? They won't answer the question. It's like, maybe I should OD, maybe I should still go. What are you saying? Won't answer the question because they realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that to you. And they become very, how do you say? It starts with a D. It's not distracted. It's funny because it's like I don't know. It's really early. Okay. Yeah. It's like deprived. Oh man. I got sleeping issues. But they become on the defense after that. Like, you know what, just stop talking to me. You know what, I'm done. And you're just like, so which one of us has an issue right now? Which one of us is tripping? Is this my cry for help or is this yours? Not everybody's able to see that either. Like, I've had to run in the middle of the street to tell somebody to get out of the middle of the street. So, I'm gonna hurt myself because nobody cares. I'm sitting like, if I didn't care, why am I in the middle of the street with you? If I didn't care, then why did I just help you through you putting yourself through what you just went through in there? Because you own something right now, and I know you are. But yet, I care enough to run in the middle of the street with you. Get out of the street. I don't care about your attention seeking right now. Get out of the street. Because if you really was going to do it, you wouldn't run into the street when it's an empty street. Cars are barely coming at this point. And they slowing down because they can see you. Which means that they care too. Get out the street. You see how that attention coincides with that attemption. Don't hurt yourself over no one and nothing. Especially to get attention from it. Because there are too many people out here suffering in silence. And normally, I am the most quiet person. I really only talk to myself, so you wouldn't know what I'm going through unless I tell you. And even then, I don't tell you the complete whole story. I tell you bits and pieces, and everything I'm telling you is facts. I don't have time to manipulate your mind and get you on my side. I don't care about that. Just for you to be like, wait a minute, I sat here this whole time and I had Joe back and I'm finding out that you lied to me. For years and years of ink, you lied to me. See, I ain't got time for that. I'd rather not get to that point. I'd rather not keep defending people that are hurting me and trying to overstep my means and boundaries just literally to be hurt by the person in the end. Because I already know they full of it. I'm not gonna go out of my way for attention for that. I'm just one of those kind souls sometimes, but sometimes I'm not a kind soul in the sense of, it's not the fact that I'm unkind, I'm just very, like I said, honest. And that honesty can be seen as being disrespectful, but I'm not disrespectfully honest, I'm just honest. And a lot of people don't like honesty. They want to shut it down, like I said. They want to hit it to try to make it manipulate with them, lie for them, and it never works. Especially not with someone like me, because I could care less. That pain you give me is temporary. That little bit of humiliation for your lie is temporary for me. But it ain't that temporary for you because it's just going to come back to you. It don't matter how you flip it, switch it, try to put my face on it. It's still going to come back to its original person that told the lie in the first place. And it's crazy because some people are like, oh, you're lying, you're lying. You're only even trying to make me look like a liar because it destroys something about you. If the truth hurts, then why spread the lie so you can literally just deal with the truth in the first place? But that pain that you feeling is what's going to get you to your next level. So let it hurt and deal with it. Feel it so you can get through it. Stop avoiding it. Stop seeking unwanted attention. Or unnecessary attention. Like I said, they coincide with each other, like attention and intent. How far are you willing to go to get somebody's attention? Even if it is, like, why would you even put your life on the line for somebody's attention? Don't you care about you at all? Why further humiliate yourself for somebody's attention? Especially when you're not actually giving that attention to yourself. And it's crazy because actually that's why, if you notice, I said I spend a lot of time with me, which means I give myself my attention. I don't need to put another face on that. I give myself my attention. And it's crazy because of the life I lead. You would think, oh, you're giving all these other people your attention. That's because I have to help a lot of people. And I say have to because I feel like those are the people that need the attention. Not necessarily because they're begging for it, but because if you ever pay attention to somebody, how they're crying and they're losing their mind, and you go and you see how everybody else is kind of laughing at this person. So you go up to him, you okay? You talk to him. And you discover more than the people that try to call them a basket case or whatever else it was. Now, I do have people in my life, or I'll be sitting there just like, not again. We gotta go through this again. Like, how many times we gotta go through this? And this is possibly why I'm able to help people, but still, again, we gotta go through this. And it's just like, I guess especially when you have people in your life that do suffer from certain addictions. So you're just like, look, healing sucks. We get it. But why we all gotta go through this? Like, the only thing we can do is just make sure you don't harm yourself at this point, because it's just like, damn. Like, that shit is exhausting, tiring. Years and years on end. Then you gotta mix the youth with it, and it's like, here we go. Here we go. I'm laughing, but it's actually not funny. Well, if you have a good sense of humor, it is. But, yeah, I like to laugh at my pain sometimes. Or I laugh at, which is probably why I can sometimes I be laughing at other people's pain. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't always do it because I feel like that's me. Which how you know I'm not actually that mean of a person. Like I said, I'm just truthful. I'm honest. Sometimes I will laugh at serious things, and that's a problem. But it's like a coping mechanism. Like, that's what I said. I have some dark humor because it's a coping mechanism. Mine's a little twisted sometimes. But seriously, you just gotta understand that there are some things, and sometimes where you just notice, like, somebody's screaming, he's nah. I mean, yeah, let it out, but what's going on here? Notice somebody throwing stuff and they never was throwing stuff before. You just like, is you okay? You know, you have those people. I'm fine. Oh, I'm good. It's like, you ain't gotta fake it till you make it around me right now, and I clearly see that that is not what the case is. Are you all right? It's okay not to be okay sometimes. You ain't gotta be strong all the goddamn time. You ain't gotta be like, I'm good all the time. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine is not a good out of okay. It's actually worse than okay sometimes. I will be fine. That's a better thing to say to me sometimes. I'm like, okay, so we know we're not in that level. We know things are not okay. How bad is the fire? Okay, how strong is the fire? Is it like just you lit a match, or you dropped it in some gasoline? What are we saying? What are we feeling? Why are you not choosing happy today? What is it? What did they do? Sometimes I give you your time because I'm like, all right, we could reconvene this later, because you know, some people is like they get mad at you for not, diving in deeper with them, because you know something's wrong. They give you, oh, well, I'm good, I'm okay, and it's like, okay, you kind of go by your day. So you're not gonna ask me further? No. You're gonna give me the information which you're gonna give me when you're ready to give it to me. I'm not gonna seek it. Just because you want extra attention on top of what you already just told me. I knew something's wrong, but I don't have to continue to ask you, because you're gonna tell me what you want to tell me. Goes back to what I was saying. Stop expecting from others sometimes. Because if you want others to go further into a conversation with you, to really dive into what's really going on with you, but you choose to tell them a simple answer, then you can't be mad at sometimes if you get a simple answer back, or a simple response. But you also can't sit there, oh, well, you didn't ask me how I'm doing. You didn't ask me what I'm going through. And you're like, did you forget you said that you was okay? Did you forget that you gave the answer you wanted to give? Whose fault is that? Now you're really crying out for help. Now you really want attention. When you had the attention, you didn't know what to do with it, but now you're begging for that attention. And you wonder why you're not really getting it. Like you're kind of you're listening, but at the same time, it's like you drifting. Yeah. There's other forms of this. There's other ways of this. There's other views of this. But yeah, I know. Even though it's long, I'm trying to keep it a little shorter. But, yeah. It's your boy, Sean. Sean with the double E. Fo, the Queen Matata. The of awesomeness. Cause it's up for life. And I'm serving you love. And I will catch you on the next one. I love you. So love yourself as much. Or more, honestly. You should love yourself more. Hug yourself and please don't do anything that's going to harm you. Okay? Don't be taking extra pills that you know you're not supposed to be taking. Because you're trying to numb yourself. I understand. Don't be cutting yourself. Don't be doing all that. It's okay. If you got weapons, don't use them to hurt you. Don't hurt others either. Try not to. Try to refrain from that. I mean, I understand self-defense situations, but try not to. Okay. Be you and do you. And I'm going to do my best to actually put that suicide hotline in the description of this video. Because though I personally, I wouldn't, because of me. Not any other thing, okay? It's just a personal thing. I just know how I am. I really am a self person. But if it can help somebody, I'm going to put it there. Or if it's on this side, it'll be there. But, yeah. I love you, like I said. Be good to you. Hug yourself. Be kind to yourself. And, so don't be doing drugs you know you ain't supposed to be doing either. Okay? It's another thing about me that not many actually know, but I guess you kind of do. Another reason why it's like you kind of know I don't drink alcohol is because of the people I've had to take care of. I don't do drugs because I've lost so many members of my family on another side of it, especially due to drugs. And Like, we only got 2 people left that are of a certain generation on that side. And I've never met my grandparents at all on that side. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, love yourself, hug yourself, and be awesome with yourself. I know it was a little toned down today. Well, at this part of the day, I guess. But, man. Be easy. I got you later.